Jesus. Yes, way. Yes, way. Oh, so. Oh, so. Oh, so. Oh, yeah, oh, so. Now, oh, oh, why? I was on air. Oh, oh, I didn't know I was on air. You know, I've been singing since 4 years.
Really?
I've been leading praise and worship since I was 11. To date. The wedding day. It's part of us. It's part of us. That's good, Charlie. It's good. Oh, Charlie. Hallelujah. That's what I'm going to Charlie. Who can crack a home at Cherry about my map? Nobody sister, what Joe? What do you what you call me? So far, what Casa Babu Casa, Thanksgiving, no, and then I be and I'll go prison now. Uduma Seme go see with him. Danny, I said, many pay. Yet Dinko Bobby says, here I say, now Danny, I know now with him said Daros or hidden on in the two Jatabunum, no, and not down for now. Daniel was a friend to Daros, and Daniel's prayer was known to Daros. And Daniel's God was known to Daros. And Daniel was part of the administrators of Daros. So the friendship between Daniel and Daros was a close friendship. But there was something that was above both of them that led Daniel into the den. Maybe you've not read it. But the Bible says that, and there was a decree that was made, that the seal of the decree was sanctioned by Daros the king, that no other person shall worship any other god. But Daron knew that there was a God of Daniel that had something better than what he has. But the decree was above Daros and was above Daniel. It comes to a time that the policies that are governing you and your friend, he cannot help you until God comes to prove that he is with you, to make foolishness of what is covering the two of you. There's a constitution that is making the president not to be able to favor you, because the constitution is what brought the president into existence. For that matter, he needs to operate within the constitution. He can't break the law. He cannot stop the constitution. But as long as Daniel will stand on his feet and say, my friend, my king, regardless of what you think about the decree, I am not going to change. I know my God Lord liveth. And that is when he went into the Daniels, entered into the den, and the lions were shut down. The same king who had a constitution that was above all of them came and said, Daniel, and when he responded, he said, you are still alive? He said, yes, my God kept these lions to shut up. He said, henceforth, whatever rule, whatever constitution, whatever decree that brought the two of us, our friendship, into disrepute has come to a halt. It has been cancelled. What has made you stay alive in the den, that rule shall govern both of us. I came to tell you that if there is a rule in any office, if there is anything that is causing you not to break through, as long as you stick to your God and he proves himself to be who he is, because of you, because of your God who passed through you, the decree shall be changed to favor you. Amen. Don't be angry with your friend. He's your friend. Daniel was a friend to Darius, but he was putting him behind bars. The president is making a decision that is against you. That man is writing a letter that is against you. It is not because he doesn't want you, but God is about to make a showcase out of you, because through you there will be a new law. Amen. That is our survival, Kwame. So I heard what you're saying. There are times that we lose friends. Some friends who have promised us. Kwame, imagine a friend talks to you on Wednesday because you have a police case. And he says, you are ending. And now the party chain will. You see how painful it is. Yamin fa chief inspector, Yakum, a currency. Only no. So no. He's legal. Obi of ice legal no pay bia inspector, chief inspector be gidigidig on one of my place ni na active or study law or on Friday. And then he birthday, 40th birthday, or say surprising. And no moti on me kwaba. Bibi yana call hospital. I'm watching 1 o'clock. Chief inspector na go. Obi oka say twada. Councillor Brian Yeshibi. Police in Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He's gone. Okay, 101.7. So when God is doing, look, if you've gone through the whole of May, you've not been tested COVID positive. It doesn't mean you're too careful with sanitizer. It doesn't mean because you are wearing nose masks. It doesn't mean because you are bowing to the decree of the land. But there is a God who have decided that you will cross the month of May and enter the month of June. Listen to me very carefully. We are entering into a new week and into a new month. What are your plans for the month of June? It is not what you have planned for, but it is what he has planned for you. There are times that you don't know what happens. No, I got now one gas our toilet so. That few time that you had running stomach, not because you have eaten anything, it is because he's putting you in a particular form of dispensation to delay a particular accident that is about to hit your way. He's bringing a delayance for some particular preservation through a particular delayance. But you are angry. I am saying that the man is your friend. You believe he has to do something, but there is a rule that is covering him that he can't do it. Immediately your God speaks, your rule will become their rule. Your order will become their order. Your God will become their God. All you need to do is stick to that God. No one a man has promised you, and then before they give you a phone call, the man who promised you is no more. If a man is sick and is lying on hospital bed, you know his condition. But not a man who spoke to you Friday. He's active on Saturday preparing for a surprise for the wife, and then he surprised the wife with a dead body. May God help us to learn to appreciate his gift of life in us. It's not your goodness, it's not your exceptionalism. It's not because you have there are medical practitioners who are frontliners who have tested positive with their colleagues who are on the same field. They don't know what they did wrong. There are people who are adhering to all the rules and regulations. They are positive. But those who even one time time in their life forgot a nose mask and spoke to somebody they didn't know their condition are still negative, it's not because of anything, but there is a God who is taking your tithe and has told you that I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. The devil knows what the tithe can do for you, so he's not fighting your offering, he's not fighting your giving, he's only fighting your tithing. And that is why you don't know. Hey, you have been given a frontline allowance. What are you doing with it? Sow a seed with it and say, thank you for protecting me in the line of duty. I am not just a frontliner, but this seed of mine, your word says that as I give my tithe to you, you shall rebuke the devourer for my sake. And the devourer in COVID-19, as I practice my work, Lord, take my tithe and protect me. Don't listen to them because they have nothing to offer. But if you want to say thank you to God, He has kept us alive. I am excited I'm alive. It's just like a plan. Monday, if you are no cancel I be share. Kwesiada. With me share I'm during the week. You didn't come up near fire where you go. But Kwesiada ni share. Imagine say kwame share mo have Friday. We na ye last week so be samba Kwesiada no pay. You be do onimbre we no. Tie for mo asem kesi bi ka chem. And the counselor ni ha. Nyame afrem. Na me ko ton dia manyankopon na ofrem. This is how the life we're living is. So when you are alive, regardless of your condition, once you know you are alive because of God, thank Him, for He's able, more than able, to give you more years ahead of your life. This is not the best birthday gift. Okay, I'm just but there are people that when they are called like this, it hits you so hard. East Legon police station, I hit it and so hard. Everybody listening to me, you know, inspired. Maybe you don't know his name, but this is the man who early morning to say, "Oh, jogging." Yamin for the crazy. It's what the year, the be a beshia. Debbie, you be sure. Kwame, Miss me that I'm asking. Me that I'm saying Michelle. Michelle, na many power. Nyami, you know if you have when you ask the view. Anyway, what's your ras? Rasu Tia, fire mobile money bread 0277 6096 for transportation. You mobile money bread. Come my catch and let him move. Kwame nie yanwa the bed anyanhye ya dada me the gas na no anya electric stove na share dia de 17 minutes after 9. Thank you. Very young term now my penny dia na numu du krom ba be kasa yeah train. Yes, my expectation from His Excellency the President is to come and tell us what scientists have told him to translate into human life. That's my expectation. Should I repeat myself? My expectation from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, or therefore, is just to hear the President coming to talk to us about what the scientists have told him, so we can manage his words in our normal life. What does it? Because His Excellency constantly keeps telling us that every decision he takes is not a decision from anywhere, but a decision that he takes because of what the scientists are saying. Yes, sir. And I'm expecting him to come and tell us what the scientists have said. Will you be surprised if, sir, the ban on social gathering is lifted? Because that's what the scientists said. I will not be surprised. No, because the scientists are speaking. President Nana has nothing to say in this country except what the scientists are saying. And is it the best way to go? Yes, when the scientists say you go, he's just moving by what the scientists are saying. For me, where I sit, I'll say yes because the scientists have said so. You know me, my interest in life is about dead bodies. My basic interest in life, I like dead bodies than any other thing in this world. You like dead bodies? Yes. Why? Because when yes, somebody swing now with finger. Eti me pe musie, me pe mochire, me pe fun. Sa baby me insane na manager. Yes. These are my areas. And I don't know how I don't know how to express this for you to see that. I enter the cemetery and I feel lights, exciting, and I see my brain. And the boss of Uzuro said, "As I will put choice with Bajoko, and the Bajo was from Coco."
What's so interesting about these three locations?
You see, these three locations are what determine. The Bible says that I like Bible. Bible says that immediately when Adam and Eve had fruit, there's one thing that God said in the garden. He says that He put the angel of light over the tree of life and death, so that they will not go close to that tree. So God prevented Adam and Eve from going to eat the second tree, which was for life and death. I mean, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Whoever thereof. If man is alive, he has the opportunity to do the next available thing that must be done. When man dies, everything you need on earth comes to a rest. But this is the secret. The first thing is that what will kill you, we will be able to know what kills you, so we'll prevent other people from going through the same process so that they will die. This is why I like the dead body. And I like the mortuary because it is a place that will discover what killed you, so that we will stop other people from going through the same process for them to die. And the reason why I like the cemetery is that whatever is in your mind that you never use on earth, once you go into your grave, they will make use of it there on our behalf. It tells you that this man even lived for 64 years and he used less than 5% of his brain. How many parts of my brain have I used whilst I'm still alive?
How will you know? People at 64 will know. Or you see 5% of it.
Because so far, statistics prove to us that all the world till today, people who are living to people who die, they have not discovered that people use just part of that 5% of their brain to do whatever they do. Whatever.
And you believe the statistics?
Yes, because.
And if the president also believes the science?
Yes, that's why I support him believing the scientists. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am not pathologist, but unfortunately for us, the course we read, we were able to become what we are because of dead bodies. Hey, come 18 and maybe way. Adia baako pe ha mi sesi a COVID-19 mu a mi hu se na mo be boa me ne say, why are we not doing post-mortem for the dead bodies of COVID-19? And you me how?
Okay,
that is the only problem I have. It's not done yet. Yanya. The whole world yanya. Honey hami. Because the only way we were taught, say, for you to know what kills somebody and how to prevent what killed the person, how to get a vaccine or a medication for the person who is going, so that the living will be able to protect themselves, is to do what we call post-mortem. So the cause of death and everything, and even for you to get permit to bury, we need to have the cause of death. So when we keep saying that it is the underlying disease, underlying illness, underlying. So does it mean that when you have COVID-19 and you are diabetic, your diabetic medicine doesn't work anymore? What killed the last person that died of COVID-19, even though they were on isolation? We only know 2 post-mortem. But as long as we refuse to do post-mortem, then it's likely that what the scientists are telling us that we should cover our nose, wash our hands, clean, is where we'll stay forever. But when we strike a deal and we do a post-mortem, we might even get the result of a particular drug that can heal us from this thing that has come into it. This is just a question I'm asking. Is it fear or laziness? That is why we are not doing post-mortem. This is why I like the dead body. Every day. As a matter of fact, visit me in my office. My office is just sharing a wall with the mochi. Yes, I have a gate that you pass. If you are coming to my office, there are 2 places you can pass through the mortuary to my office. Yes, now much if I then much. What may be a phone? You pass as a matter of how much in any pepper say. Who would not for much in Mukradi about my office? Matse. Etu ushia nipa bunipa. Ushia nipa donipa. Na nipa da se ni hu hia. Ohia owu a ne hu hia ne ho ba ne hu hia yen. Enti yan dwen hwe de me cases anyansa bi wo mu a. Ese nipa ba akopɛ na aye postmortem wo kurom ha o. Dr. Ato pathologist ba akopɛ na waye. Na ne hu sunsuanso ne de onyia fi mu no besi na ye nyante. Me dem gidi wo makomom se Professor Kosa wo he. Onu nim se e kwa ye fa so yade ano. Eku obi a ye hwehwemu hwe se den eku no den e bai. Enti ebetuna akoba ne say we are not dealing with the roots in the whole world. We are dealing with the leaves. But when we get into postmortem, we might maybe get the answers to the roots. Unfortunately, herbal medicine for near postmortem. Na ke bi o mebo aye. Ye wi an obenya ho kwan aye.
Can this be the reason why people are of the view says they say you're going to cry? It's not the Diana.
Well, I have not in their mind, but because maybe they get close to people who are positive and they are not positive. They think that because of that is not real. But then
and then against their own case, postmortem not done on suspected bodies are COVID-19.
And I'm asking a question. Is it because of fear or laziness or waste of time? Because I remember that Muslims were people that when you die, they bury you. But there's a new law that when you die, they have to do postmortem before you are buried, even by the Muslims. And if they bow to it because it's a law. Why are we not doing it? Is it because of fear, laziness, or what?
All right, 26 minutes after 9, I feel now okay, 101.7 FM Sydney. Moment of alteration. We are streaming live on Facebook.
Alteration. Adiye.
And what a very bad and sad birthday gift. Shaking my head. Lord have mercy. This one is coming from
Okay, FM 101.7.
Welcome. And then radio fix if I'm get closer to the microphone. All right. I'll get closer to the microphone. Oh, Madam Wapeni, please. He's also and it seems like Councillor near the Councillor near. We are very fine. My partner, Lord, please. Can you tell Councillor to go smoothly like this? I love his flow. He shouldn't go off track with any other topic.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Kwame, get interest in dead bodies, the morgue, and the cemetery, and you will see there is power in the Lord.
I know already that there is power in the Lord.
But I want you to get further. You are my friend. You are my friend. Visit me in the hospital. But that's I don't know, but that's honestly, God knows my heart. My interest and my happiness are these 3 areas. And I love it. I love it. I mean, that's why Professor Kosa is my friend. Onimbao. Nipewu, I just said Nipewu, I mean, so.
And did you say, Bobby, we can't hear you. Why? Hello, try.
Hey, Atija Pamucho, President Bekasaba must start it.
Your voice is low.
No, it's a ghost and a cemetery issue.
Okay, FM 101.7.
I just want to take your view on it.
Me too.
Having sex.
I'm back. Only have a form. And no great.
Down.
And no great.
Having sex can unblock stuffy nose.
I say about.
It prevents
Abba.
headache.
This is good penetration. Start it. You are
Having
brushing.
sex
Yes.
can unblock a stuffy nose. It prevents headache. Is it scientifically proven?
Scientifically proven.
It's a
May catch now. It's scientifically. Wouldn't you say one of the ways to test the efficacy of your immune system is to have sexual intercourse?
The what?
The one of the best ways to check the efficacy of your immune system is to have sexual intercourse. Bema.
Is to what?
Is to have good sexual intercourse.
So if you have sexual intercourse, how will you know that by virtue of sexual intercourse, you are good? And the immune system, no.
The outcome,
Outcome,
read you now, who son here that is saying, I want the other boy to man a corner saying, now whom me to say. Oh, that's it. Stages are your film where you could be with ejaculation a corner sema. Kwame baby bia o yem pema gro de bia no ni BP en kosoro da because 100 cholesterol now o bury no e ma BP ni nkosoro
everyday sex
obenya uti na enye na uti ye na anya nkarakade bia beda nyame ase menye dinsa
meye
uni prostrate cry to kwanta mapai. Prostate cancer to me do so that if you have sexual intercourse every day. Because ejaculation, which is na testicles, ne eye na juman, and some ejaculation ne ba. And the only constant body overhauling that every part of the body enjoys is sexual intercourse. So as the statement he made is 100% correct.
And that does the stuffy nose clears.
You have headache, don't take any medicine. Have sex, it will go. Try it. Just get headache one of these days. Both sides. Would you get headache one of these days? They have good sexual intercourse. It will go. I don't feel Yes. I mean, a study was done. I've forgotten about the university that did it, but there was a group of people who had blood pressure, and they gathered them, took them off their drug, and gave all of the opportunity to have sexual intercourse after they completed the whole game. Clearly put, those who had sexual intercourse, their BP became normal without a drug. And sexual intercourse has no side effect. As far as I'm concerned and what we have learned as a sex therapist to today, I have not seen the side effect of sexual intercourse, except that I know that when you are having sexual intercourse with somebody who has not prepared themselves well, then that is where you can have an STD, which is sexually transmitted disease, and that is what may be the effect, the disease that you can get out of the place. But apart from that, if there's anything that you get and say, hey, there's nothing called too much sex. There's nothing like that, Kwame.
But won't it be harmful to your health?
Which
every day.
No, what is the harm that is going to create?
I'm just asking.
No. There's nothing like overdose of sexual intercourse. It's not a dosage. And yet 2 times in the morning, 2 times in the afternoon, and yet drug medicine. And yet drug medicine. And yet dosage via EMR. But if you have good sexual intercourse every day of your life, your system will run correctly. So there's nothing called too much sexual intercourse. Both men and women. But there is what we call the boring sexual intercourse, where you don't do anything. It doesn't arrive anywhere. That is what becomes boring. Because if the act is boring, you don't get the benefit out of it.
What's a boring sex?
A boring sexual intercourse is where the man is not able to lead the woman to get to where the woman is destined to go.
Is it exclusive to the woman alone?
Yeah, because one of the painful things with us is that when we want to have sexual intercourse with the woman has a destination that you don't know. The challenge is that both of us want to have sexual intercourse, but we don't have the same destination.
Wow.
Do you understand? We don't have the same destination. The woman has assumed that I want to get to orgasm. The man is getting to a point and says, I want to ejaculate. So there are 2 different people here who are in that conversation. One says, I want to ejaculate, and one says, I want to get to orgasm. Because men hardly get to orgasm. Men ejaculate. And it's easy for us to ejaculate than to get to orgasm. Do you get the picture here? So if you watch the chat carefully, a woman's expectation from you, you don't know.
Okay, FM.
But she knows.
101.
Kwame, when you meet a woman's expectation in bed, you cannot say you have met her expectation until she confirms honestly that you have met it. That's the challenge we have as men. That's our problem right now with what the women we're having sex with. That's a big problem because baby or bad person
I see.
and it is wrong for any woman to tell you, hold here for me to come. Any woman who did that to you has disrespected you for the rest of your life.
Counselor, my name Baku is Transana, and I want to take you on a ways.
Okay.
We don't for baby.
Papa.
Because that was it Tuesday? And a certain woman, or say friend, is it Susie?
Susie.
The truck will be
Susie. We are very smart. And I am bad in there. Who book correct name?
Okay, FM. 101.7.
Counselor.
Yes.
Is it good for your friend is
And the question I mean, question I will be saying so very speech I'm public here.
Because or say or you make leader.
Oh, say normal.
And at the good of friend when they say with see the ayakaya and was say the church is so silent on things like this.
That's true.
Because when she had the opportunity to meet our reform Yenubia, their marriage is almost in shambles. It wasn't any serious issue
to her.
About sex position.
Yes, and it's one of the most serious issues
and
that people have suffered.
But before that,
Okay, FM.
Oh, about sex positions. Oh my God. Near your sex position. Yeah, radiation.
Is it good for couples to watch pornographic movies?
Kwame, menchia etie for na first meaning bosi or air. But the maybe say whether it's good for a couple to watch pornography. Is that not a question?
That's it.
Okay, one. What is pornography? Pornography is a movie or an act that has been acted by actors. The actors in pornography are just like any of the people we see, like the Jacko, the Lewin, the Calibers, the Funny Face. We are people whose speciality is the act of sex. And most of the act they do is edited well, put together for you to become okay. Now, in sex therapy, using material as an aid to support people who are going through sexual challenges, for example, premature ejaculation, that is non-clinical. You see, non-clinical. It means that there are some particular sexual deficiencies are any drone nebesano.
And namu seem to be
You were them and namu seem to be what a year drew. A here casatre, a here a new swab dear, a here at some. What does here? Eti say you was many be na uba obi yet you bit me call hospital. My friend Bremy, Bami ho said the old kumunu and your hospital asem. Na ye casatre. What will happen to anybody or maybe say is pornographic one a wrong thing to be used by a couple is dependent on the couple because it's a material we use as a sex therapist. We use pornographic material to enhance people's sexual weaknesses when we get to a stage where we realize that this is what can enhance their act.
So going by what you said,
yes,
both the male and the female in the movie, they are actors. No?
Yes.
That means you're editing at the end. Are you not in this position? Say, a bit put you on necessary pressure. Be on bear money because watching the man in the movie probably for 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Perfect.
And there are some styles you do or bear. No matter how hard the man tries, on to me emulating.
Thank you. So this is what happens to us. I have had a lot of pornographic material for study. Bebre. I mean, doing the program, yes. There will be a very sexual aid. One time I brought back, we know, we do
the same pornographic in our rooms. So why watch that?
Okay, so we are saying that when people have challenges and we are introducing a sexual material to them, there are people we introduce books to. There are people we introduce audio to. There are people we introduce visuals to, which you all call pornographic materials. And anytime we give you, there are instructions attached to it. Instructions say at the end we are in Yama do say 3 times a day. Now when this or yare beko. One so nipa we are now by why you can't tie. You show, but you help you to make an informed decision for what you are going through. And to be a walk of pornographic movie and yet you walk on our share. Yen baby I know now in stage ya woman in commodia ye dino. And what material ya demand say koshe.
Okay,
is that not
101.7?
a probability say what they are normal say and when I'm solve the sexual deficiency no or be addicted to pornography?
No way.
How?
The company say engrofo be so buy a honor. Challenges of come ye be kwako wie sa no, they are rather addicted to pornography in the wrong way. So somebody walks to me and he is having a problem in marriage. Oma worry 7 years, 8 years. He has never enjoyed sexual intercourse before. And all of a sudden, on 5 occasions, have chance on the wife that after every sexual intercourse, the wife will say, "Memba, we'll go to the washroom." And as normal to some people, which is abnormal to me. What does it? It's normal to some people, but in sex therapy is abnormal. That after every sexual intercourse, you have to rush to the bathroom. What are you going to do? Wash yourself, wee, or do what? Once a while is accepted. But it says constantly for 7 years, after every sexual intercourse, who person has not enjoyed the act or has never gotten to where she's supposed to go to. But she quickly, when she ejaculates, immediately says, "I know," then she leaves to the washroom. So she was tempted to follow and find out. One time, when he entered the BA first door, was it 2 rooms? Was it what should be a 2 room? As well, Obiano, the new body, so the one cache. 5 different occasions. No, after every sexual act, the wife goes to masturbate before she comes back to sleep.
Why is it because she was not satisfied?
No, it's because the man cannot satisfy her because she has a deficiency.
Okay, Councillor Mamimi said, so be back Moha, a clinical psychologist, and as a sex therapist. Instances being, and who being yes, I will recommend this kind of antidote to the person.
Now, every case and its implication or the way the case is studied and analyzed. And we analyze the case and analyze the person individual. For example, say dibameho na ne common say oben oba pa no anya de friend fetistic disorder. Oba ma bi wo ho ne be ma gina so. Onya be oba ne be ma ohu oba ho na ne be ma so gina ho. Na so oben ho dia afa oba na ajo. What does it? When he gets closer to do the act, rather, then he loses erection. Or Jinaso, Tiwan Nufuana, a Jinaso, or Changiri. Now, so the man said, the Adena Asode Jina and fire the obey Nato. If you must see a bonsam, why would you say a bonsam? Bonsam knew no time. Now, bonsam do, why do bear man or the Odinu baby, forget about that one. The devil doesn't need your male organ for staring anything anyway. Forget about that one. What does it? But when you be this case, for example, no can
1.7.
It is not directly for you to first and foremost, we say, have you gone to the hospital? I can say yes. So we first take what we call the clinical report from the clinician. Clinical report, anybody just say all the nerves are active, everything is okay, there's nothing wrong. And then we do the psychological evaluation. We start with you. How have you built your life? So we go into it and we get to a point to go and see that the person has one time discovered himself through masturbation. And remember, masturbation is not part of sexual intercourse. It is madness. We come out to him in Jimmy Summit Manu who asre. With my oh, I do. What's it?
KFM 101.7.
I didn't know my brain. Oh, boss, say why I didn't be that. Masturbation and I didn't know. I didn't know any why be that. Oh, no, who not straight. Said they did give me. Oh, be out to me, no, who sleep be our doom yard. Oh, here, mental evaluation. And see what is masturbation. Masturbation is self-stimulation of your sexual organ. So if you can stimulate your own sexual organ and arrive at ejaculation, then you have lost sexual drive. What does it? What you have to do so you can get to ejaculation is when you are able to penetrate. All right? Because sexual intercourse, there's nothing called anal sex in this world. There's nothing called oral sex in this world. Anybody who tells you oral sex is a wrong material. Anything you read about oral sex is wrong. Anything you read about anal sex is wrong. There's nothing like that.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Because sexual intercourse is only achieved when the male organ enters into the female organ. That is intercourse and it's sexual. Any other place that the male organ goes to is not called coitus. It's called foreplay. What does it? So at the end of the day, what does Eddie? At the end of the day, once the person walks to you and the person has a challenge, and the challenge is defined by the person telling you, I can't erect. When I'm having an affair with my wife, all of a sudden, then I lose erection in it. When I see my wife, so then you've gone to the hospital, they say there's no clinical problem with you, but it means that psychological. We begin to talk to you. We see your sex life. How did you break your virginity? Why did you break your virginity? Who broke your virginity? What process did you use to break your virginity? Kwame, I have had a case. My first sex therapy case I dealt with was with bucket 34. Only 34 bucket. 34 bucket in the course. And then my first sex therapy case I made. My first Juma me year and Pema grow. I want to touch him. By then she was 23 years old. And then she has fought with this challenge that cost for Juma. Say Uncle so na oya no swa 34 bucket in the pan and one salad.
Very good educator. Very good educator officer. Keep on. I enjoyed it. I don't want to miss it. Over here in Spain, if you compare your wife to Spanish girl, you wish to dump your Ghana wife and follow Spanish on every aspect. And when you tell your wife the style you want, Ghana woman will say, I am tired.
Yes.
I will go to work tomorrow to
yes.
go to sleep.
Yes. Yeah. So sexual positions, and I'll tell you who is supposed to determine sexual position. But I'm saying like your question you asked. So somebody walks to you, and the girl has lived with a life. She's gone to hospital throughout. She's growing 23 years, and then every week, yes, once you go move so say, yeah, you have my friend mama say, I see me see and then the call you on to me about what we go. So me starting me radio so na me call me radio so program I wa hit FM ye wie na me kan I say I to nchia na the case bre me and I went back. Do you know what the problem was? The problem was when she was 9 years, between 9 and 11, she was sexually molested by a huge man. And in a quest to say, she got to that orgasm level by pushing the man. So that weight This I make a obia wafa nkrofo bebre sem. But me ni trans e hwe ni clinical ni psychological sexual problem no. And I discovered say papa need to say then a buyer how was your virginity broken? She broke down with tears, she wept, she regretted the pain she has gone through, and after that act she has never had sex again when I met her at 23. From the time papa ni here molested sexually kosi time me share no. What do I say? Quietly behind the scene. I was living with this man until 23 years, but I'm back because I feel there whatever it is. So her problem that people were fighting, that a man drew, you know, compile bosso, ABC by for no, the problem was solved when I discovered say it was waiter associated to it. One time the cancer obia ye raping the piano, a do pepensobia, nehoba. And I want him as here from where I was speaking from. Because Tobia and only me prinsa and I may ask them who's a minya holding you, Meshana holding in Abba from and a man here. What does it? So that particular thing is what I used to solve the problem. So it was not about that before bucket. It was about psychological connection to weight that leads to excitement. Or be saying no, or why you be to say unipa. Ne home bada.
Why?
Because we are associating excitement to getting to the peak of sexual intercourse with weight. Shady. What is that India? Oh. Share flesh. This is a spider. Compare flesh to Yera McQueen. DKPO. Look at the size. So that alone means that the girl will not live with a particular sexual position that will lead her to orgasm because of the deficiency. Not just one dog in the home, one sidekick in the home, one woman in the home, because she has associated the excitement of getting to orgasm with weight.
Okay, FM.
And the all you know, answer of a bema binu of a bema ni mu do so bema ni mu yedu oh man in could do baby of a call. So you see, this particular thing is a psychological problem I am solving. And to be so by me home, also masturbate sa Obeka sa ne yire ni koye sa no. E de we ba na hwe de kosi ye. Or ti preaching we radio so. Say oba bi odi ne hu di agro bi abon sama fa ne no mo or spiritual marriage. And kura ne sa asem ofie ho. And to koto ne yire on the 5th time no. The 5th time okoto say ne yire. Yes no. She thought say wow, they are so funny kan. E bi na esi me yire so no. Confusion. Your bar me no bar me no nya bar nya kasa kire no. Oba was a virgin before the guy married her at 28. And her virginity no, she said she's a virgin, but she was not a virgin because from age 13 till 29, 28 she has been masturbating 2 times every day. What does it? So what will lead her to get to the excitement is not your penetration.
Okay, FM. Okay.
It's her fingers.
1.7.
And it is only at the honor we be at the way. So a woman who masturbates kills a man. If a man meets a masturbating girl, you will die on her because there is nothing you can do to arrive where she wants to go to. Her destination cannot be defined by you because she doesn't get to a destination through normal penetration. She gets to a destination by masturbation. And masturbation is not when I'm playing with your sexual organ. When a man is playing with your sexual organ, it's not called masturbation. It's called foreplay. And once it's not her finger, the excitement she gets with her own finger will not be the excitement she will get with my finger. So what I do for her, what she has been doing for herself, and she gets psychologically connected to come. When I do, she won't come. So these are some of the sexual challenges that we face. And this happened before the marriage. So the man too has masturbated. And lucky enough, when I meet men and women who have masturbated, the people I treat faster are men and they recover quicker. But any man listening to me, any man who masturbates before you come into marriage in your life, if you are listening to me and you don't stop, you have what we call premature ejaculation. So premature ejaculation becomes a psychological defect through your masturbation problem. A Christopher Muntieme. Christians especially listen to me. Christians. Most masturbators are people who are planning not to have sexual intercourse because it's a sin to have sex before God. So they hide behind the Bible and masturbate. So when you marry them, they are called masturbating virgins. You can't cause them to arrive. So these are the challenges of about you first analyze. And see, Kwame, there are times we introduce mirror. There are people who come to us and come to me as a sex therapy, and after all the sections we go through and we see their deviances and challenges, we introduce mirror on their bed. In place of the pornography, people who have become addicted to pornography, one of the ways to get rid of their pornographic material out of their life is to introduce a particular mirror at a particular side of their bed so that they watch the act and it solves their problem.
They watch their own act.
Yes, because they have lost the drive. What does it? They have lost the drive. So we go through them, and some of them, the final thing is that without what they see, they don't get there. There are people who come to us and we introduce light. So a man has lived a life in having sex in light of ochikania, bema, on pekania. Wako wari oba no so pekania. Awale ebe santra. Etu do pema gra. Oba ni doom light, na bema ni say let it be on. Bema ni doom light, no oba ni say let it be on. Why? So ye case in ba be ho a oba ni chi light. Na bema ni yare o yare no. Ne bema no joke because ohu oba no. The man's problem was, the problem with I discovered psychologically is that the man can skip erected when he sees what he's using. Once he sees the breast standing, the fair coloredness, the marks on the body, and the way the woman's face is doing, he keeps him standing till the woman will get to orgasm. But this is where comes that the woman hates light during sexual intercourse. And you can't see such body in darkness. So this is their problem that we have to solve for them. So before we introduce pornography to you as a material, we first go, and since I started this work since 2005, I have not introduced pornographic material to people before. I rather take pornographic material from them and introduce other mediums for them. Kwame, the problem is that it is not the problem for the couple. It is always problem for the individual. So you are listening to me on moment of alteration. I am encouraging you that stop the wrong thing you are doing now that you are not married. If you say when jaya unya kofo biba ba ano biba bema ebedanya this one mummy you said there who are ye dia bano man catching ya mo fan chame there. You are going through something right now that you think you are enjoying it because you want to be sacred, you want to be holy, you want to be righteous. But at the end thereof, you know it is destroying your nerves and you're exciting knobs. So they come to you. That is why when you come to me and you want to go do premarital counseling, people don't understand. Obi ba na say counselor bacho, my mama just say marry by July. And then I can start it. I say don't worry, bra. Kwa me nipa ba your hwa, only the ever. Obi timi tram me ho sa July date na emba so. Enye baba yo. If you say yade a ma discover one ho no, man sasa yade na ma no, no ko ware obi ba yo a, oba ne bebre. Kwame me fi first call am nya fi last week no. Oba be kan so mo ware 3 weeks ni. Na experience why ni say ni kunu no ware ne da. First round no e normal round mo nyina ho aba. Na be ma ne ka so be ko second round na otumi tran so sa be 2 hours. On fait drobia. Let me say, counselor, and I can't stand it. I want to leave the marriage. Last week, that was the first call I picked.
Really?
You see, at times, maybe can be say, yeah, sure, I won't. Who I am found, you can decide not to listen. I don't care. Me catch your last week, Dr. Sekwame, anything you have catch me. They say I have a target market, and I always say thank you to Brother Dixon. That regardless of what happens. When it comes to my time for me to do anything for the Despite group, he gives me that respect and that honor to do it. And I thank him so much. Because without him, like, say, but if you are a radio swap and go for 4,000, 5,000, 1K, there's only one person who is the reason why we need to do the show. So if the show doesn't concern you, it doesn't mean you should begin to become at the full be my. Girl, say 3 weeks new warrior. This is their 3rd week. But ever since on the Berman share, a man that does not worry. But or catch them say after first 1 or 6, and we had a normal. Say Berman so become you because of me trying so sad 2 hours. And ra them say you would have and then because and then mania sorry. And we are call big because picky call no see counselor be hampesa mesra maybe sao. Now say then was it ni kunu on any tea on any dan. Say Berman who ba the Berman jojo. You know why people will lose interest in sex? Or say Berman who ban when the husband ejaculates, he doesn't lose erection. He's still standing. Yeah, what the ever standing as we are called from Kakrano. It me cool down. Misa say, oh yeah, sure. Say to me, Jinaso. So one pep be far. Obey me did not das. Nam so fair do be an also. Bema would be ye. Say, yeah, we say, una own for once upon him, we are champion. Una would dear ye tea group, you are the best man made for town.
Unfortunately,
Tarnason. Yeah, call 0277. Yancha position 609 604. Chronobo call. Na missionary near Shasifi 0277. You may missionary 0277. Kind Bible 609 644. Na me ya do next week. And Kobi eba yensem na man ko slam microphone or some ado dia en komodi ye betwas.
Okay,
the president is ready to address the nation on the latest on COVID-19.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being part of our show tonight. So our discussion has been sex position. We'll continue next week. But anybody watching me from anywhere, if there's any problem with you about your sex life, remember 0277609644 is the number for you to call. And wherever you are, don't forget that life is better for you. God bless you till I come your way again. Good night. Have good sexual intercourse with good intention, and your life will never be the same again. You can always help us, the foundation. You can support the foundation on 055 000 5077. Just send us our donation to help those who are living with diabetes, asthma, and the needy ones. Or you can do it on the Vodafone Cash 0507 150 223. Or better still, if you want to help us right away in the United States of America, it's 862 215 2007. God bless you. God bless you. Take good care of yourself. Have a hygienic body as a woman so that you can enjoy sexual intercourse. As for positions, we'll teach you the importance of positions and the places you can do and the ones you cannot do. I'm grateful to be yours truly, Counselor George Lutterodt. God bless you till I come your way again. Bye for now.